All right, today we're tackling one of the biggest, most frustrating things about modern AI. It's absolutely terrible memory. We're going to dive into a brand new system called MIRIX, which is designed to give AI agents the one thing they've been missing, a real, genuine, human-like ability to remember your life. So let's get into it. So before we can really appreciate just how big of a deal MIRIX is, we first have to talk about the core problem it solves. And it's a condition you've probably run into yourself, something we could call AI amnesia. I mean, you know the feeling, right? You spend an entire hour explaining a complicated project or all your personal preferences to an AI assistant. And then you come back the next day and it has absolutely no idea who you are. It's a complete clean slate every single time. And that gets right to the heart of the issue. See, our memory is this rich, ongoing story of our lives. But most AIs, they're stateless. All they know is what's right there in the current prompt. The second you close that window, poof, their memory is just gone. Now, people have tried to fix this, of course, but the solutions so far have been pretty clunky. They either just dump all your information into one giant, messy digital file, which is super slow and inefficient, or they totally fail when it comes to understanding images or other visual stuff. They just can't see the forest for the trees. They have zero ability to summarize or grasp the big picture. And this, right here, is where MIRIX completely changes the game. Instead of trying to build another clunky digital filing cabinet, the creators looked for inspiration from the most amazing memory system we know of, the human brain. You see, MIRIX isn't just one big memory bank. Nope. It's this complex system made up of 6 specialized parts. Each one is built for a different kind of information. Kind of like how our own brains have different systems for remembering how to ride a bike versus remembering a historical fact. The real magic is how these all work together. You've got core memory for the essential facts about you, and episodic memory for the timeline of your life. Semantic memory is like your personal Wikipedia, while procedural memory knows how to do things. Resource memory keeps track of your work files, and the knowledge vault locks down sensitive stuff like your address. It's a whole cognitive system. So who's in charge of all this? Well, it's a team of specialized AIs. There's a meta memory manager that acts like a conductor, or maybe a traffic cop, instantly sending every new piece of info to the right specialist agent. And that agent doesn't just store the data, it processes it, understands it, and files it away intelligently. This makes sure every memory is put in exactly the right place. Okay, a cool design is one thing, but the big question is, does it actually work? Well, the researchers put it through its paces, and believe me, the results are pretty stunning. To really test MIRIX, they came up with this incredibly tough benchmark. They had the AI analyze up to 20,000 screenshots of a user's computer activity over a whole month and then answer complex questions about it. I mean, this is a task that would just completely break most other systems out there. And wow, the results are just, look at this. A really powerful long context model like Gemini, it only got about 11.7% accuracy. A standard retrieval-based model did better, getting up to 44%. But MIRIX, with its structured brain, soared to almost 60% accuracy. It didn't just win, it totally dominated. But accuracy is only half the story. Let's talk about efficiency, because this next number is just wild. MIRIX used 99.9% less storage space. How is that even possible? Well, because it's not saving thousands of giant, bulky image files. It's smart. It pulls out the knowledge from the images. It remembers the meaning, not just the pixels. And that incredible efficiency leads directly to way better performance. Yeah, compared to the brute force method of just cramming a bunch of images into a long context window, MIRIX delivered a 410% improvement in accuracy. This proves that having a smart, organized memory isn't just more efficient. It's just flat out more effective. So these numbers are amazing, but what does this actually mean for us in the real world? Let's take a look at the kind of future this technology could actually unlock. Here we can see the MIRIX personal assistant doing its thing. The user asks a simple question about their latest project, and bam, the AI instantly pulls up specific details about the code, the documents they were looking at, even the project's file path. This is what it looks like to have a true digital partner. And here's a little peek at how the AI is actually thinking. On the left, that's its semantic memory, organizing everything it knows about a user's life into this neat little tree. And on the right, that's its procedural memory, storing perfect, step-by-step instructions it learned just by watching the user work. The researchers aren't just thinking about your desktop either. Because the whole MIRX system is so light and efficient, they see it as the perfect brain for the next wave of AI wearables. Seriously, just imagine this for a second. AI glasses that don't just see, but remember, giving you a summary of your meeting and key takeaways. An AI pin that remembers the name of every single person you meet. Or an assistant that truly learns your habits and knows what you need before you do. But the researchers push this idea one giant, fascinating step further. They ask us to think about a future where these perfectly structured AI-curated memories could become something more. They actually propose this idea of an agent memory marketplace. Basically, an entire ecosystem where your experiences, your skills, your knowledge, all perfectly organized by an AI like MIRIX, could become a totally new kind of digital asset. The possibilities here get pretty mind-bending fast. Imagine trading a memory of your expert workflow to a new colleague, or subscribing to the AI persona of an influencer to learn directly from their experiences. You could build expert communities with a shared collective memory. They even suggest using AI clones loaded up with your personality to help you find a partner. It is a wild, fascinating, and maybe a little bit strange future. So in the end, the research behind MIRX isn't just about building a smarter chatbot. It's really about redefining our relationship with our own past. It forces us to ask this really profound question: what happens when our memories become our most valuable digital asset?